What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and welcome back to F1 24 Career Mode. This is an intro unlike any before. I'll wait for this engineer to shut his fucking mouth before we talk about it. So, yeah, I crossed the line and the game crashed. I reported it. I don't know if anything will be done about it, but that was certainly something that is really annoying. It set our progress back a little bit, unfortunately. But basically, I finished off our normal lap, our push lap, so to speak, testing out the hards. And, yeah, the game just decided to crash. So that was like a 14-minute episode just wasted. And I'm honestly getting sick of all these issues, man. Like, not once did F1 23 crash. Not once. During its entire life cycle for me. So that has just completely, like, pissed me off. It's put me in a proper bad mood now, that has. With the game. And, like, my patience for this game has already worn completely thin. I already have plans to end the series after Season 3, you know? And I'm only doing 3 seasons because I've got to get my money. Well, I've already got my money's worth, mind you. I've put over 100 hours into it, but I've got to get my YouTube content's worth, you know? But yeah, that is just really, really annoying, unfortunately. But we didn't do anything properly important. I just had the intro and then, you know, got to keep the episode up, you know? Because it's still part of the series, you know, it explains the... I'm just not doing the whole big-ass intro thing again, you know?
And that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
But yeah, there's just no reason for the game to have this many issues after a month now, you know? I just think this was just not a good F1 game, to be honest. On its own it is, but like in the context of the entire series, it's just not good. And we need a completely new engine, like, built from the ground up, in my opinion. I don't even have my setup, like, I've just noticed that. So we're going to have to do that before we go out and do any more practice programs. But yeah, that is just so annoying. Because I've already had issues with this series, you know? Even outside of the game, my internet likes to cut out and stop the stream and stuff like that, and it's just so annoying. But fortunately, we only have 2 episodes of it left before I can start recording and editing stuff, so if it crashes, you know, I'm not wasting a stream. I can just continue where I left off and continue recording. But at this point is when the game crashed. Let's see if it happens again. No, it doesn't. So hopefully that was a one-time thing. We don't have to deal with that again.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
But yeah, man, that is totally annoying. Yeah, let's do our little in-lap now and see what the pit entry is like. A lot of tyre wear on the front left already. It might not even be worth doing qualifying pace. Yeah, the pit entry is drastically different. Wow, I couldn't even see where the pit, like, the pit line was. What on earth? Okay. Very different. Drastically different. Alright. Let's go again then. That's so annoying. Honestly, I really hate when I get incomplete episodes like that, whether it's the game or my internet. It really grinds my gears, and that is one of my issues with, you know, doing a series live, because you never know when the game's going to crash. You never know if the game will crash, you never know if your internet will cut out, you know? And I just hate that. It leaves incomplete videos. And there's nothing I can really do about it, unfortunately. Right. So I think it was 34, right? And then 36 there. That's what we went with. Right. Mediums it is then. Race strategy. Let's go. Flying lap. So annoying, honestly.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Alright, let's see how the mediums feel then. Three viewers, what's up? The reason this is episode 22.5, for those of you who didn't see the start of the stream, the game crashed. Which is really annoying, but whatever. Mediums feel pretty good so far. But I remember in F1 23, Qatar was one of the highest tyre wear. No, it was the track with the highest tyre wear in that game. Like, so, and given that the tyre wear is exponentially more difficult in this game as opposed to any prior ones, I know for a fact that it's going to be awful. Which means I think we'll be using mediums in the actual sprint race and not softs. So yeah, at this rate, well, not at this rate, tomorrow will be the Season 1 finale of F1 24 career mode. And then Season 2 will be going back to your usual scheduled programming, as was for 23, where we're just going to be recording and editing the episode. So they will no longer be live streamed like they are now. You also won't be able to see my face in the episodes from then on, neither. So, yeah. I just, it's been really exhausting doing this series. I've enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. Well, at first I didn't, you know, especially when the game was in its rough state. But, after Spa, I've enjoyed it since then, you know. I've enjoyed it since the Spa GP, so... Yeah, it has been fun, but exhausting, very exhausting, and I wish I hadn't done it, you know? Especially since it was a 24 race season. I just wish I did it, recorded and edited from the start. And hell, in future, I might not even do full-length seasons anymore, you know? It's just absolutely exhausting to do. And I've always preferred the 16 race seasons. They feel a lot more focused that way, you know? I can see why people like Arava do the 26 race, not 26, 16 race season, because the seasons seem a lot more focused, and obviously from a clickbait and views standard, you get more like, you know, first episodes and final episodes out of the series, you know. That's not my reasoning for doing it, but it is a nice bonus, you know. But it definitely saves a lot more energy doing shorter seasons, that's for sure. And it keeps me entertained a lot more doing shorter seasons as well, so I might not even do a full-length season ever again. I think we'll do for F1 26, as that'll be like a big deal, since that's the 2026 season, new regulations and stuff. Unless they postpone them again, like they did with the ground effects ones, but fingers crossed they don't do that. But yeah. With the exception of the 2026 season, I think we'll just be doing 26 race seasons from now on. It's just a lot more sustainable, in my opinion. But look at how much tyre wear is on that front left. Oh my god. It's a lot of bloody tyre wear, wow. And that's just from 5 laps. Like, imagine... Yeah, not sprint. Softs are definitely not going to be used. Not even in the, not even in the sprint, bro. Not a chance.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Alright, we should be able to have enough time to do a qualifying pace lap. Unfortunately, it will be on the hards, as the mediums definitely don't look like they're able to do out with 34% tyre wear on that front left. And before we start that program, I'm going to do a mid-session save. Because if the game crashes again, we've got to do it all over again. So, like all these programs, these 8 laps all over again. And I just don't want to do that. Not that I think it will happen again. It's probably really rare, but it's annoying. Alright. Alright, on to the hards. Oh, first of all, let's do that mid-session save. Boom. Okay. We're safe. Qualifying pace on the hards. Let's go. Flying lap as well, that gets the tyres warmed up real quick. Right, this might suck, but I really want to get as many resource points as possible. So, yeah, we're really going to push for it.
This is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Right, and look how fresh these parts are as well. Other than the control electronics, I guess. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm not sure how I'm going to use my ERS for this lap, but this is a nice indicator. Yeah, down to 60% seems to be optimal for now. We'll have to see how much we save throughout the lap. Because we are going like all out for most of the lap, to be fair. Doing well so far though, so it is possible. That's the important thing. Really doesn't like some of these corners. And that's because we're lacking some of the grip. I mean, look at that, 17% now on the front left.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Nice.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Right, yeah, so the important thing is that it's still possible to do on the hards. So, yeah. We've got all the resource points that we could. We really maximised the one practice session that you get. With 5 minutes to spare, so that's lovely. Just put that back down to medium. Man, how are you supposed to do that? That's crazy. Alright. You know, I'll be really surprised if I see anybody using softs in the sprint, because that's going to be, those tyres are going to be awful. Well, at least the front left is, so maybe people will still risk it. But I personally don't think I would. I think I'd use the mediums. I think I'm going to go with the mediums. Alright, but that was a very, very successful session for us, and we're going to retire.
And if today's practice is anything to go by...
Woo! Right, that is enough resource points to get the next part that I wanted, so we'll go with that. Lusail is a bit of an unknown for us all. The track was primarily designed for motorcycles, with F1 only racing here for the first time in 2021. And given that was prior to the sweeping changes made to the sport in 2022, you could expect some surprises when you get out on track. With just the one DRS zone on the main straight, overtaking will be a challenge, but take care into the fast kink of turn 9 and into the turn 10 braking zone. Of course, right. So sprint qualifying is next. Let's see. It was chassis that we wanted to improve, wasn't it? So, can we do any of these? Unfortunately not. And that is about the extent of what we can use, unfortunately. So, that's no good. And that's all because fucking Albon decided to purchase rotor speed, which we're going to have to spend more points protecting anyway. I think this is the worst thing they added in this career mode, but it's also the best thing, you know? And I just wish, we could add even more to the powertrain. Haas is the most powerful engine on the grid now. Jesus. And this is only a 10% failure test, because we've got all the simultaneous upgrades and all the perks now. Well, almost all the perks, but we definitely have all the perks for powertrain. I just don't want to add to it, to be quite honest with you. Albon will, and that will continue to absolutely piss me off. But yeah, let's go into sprint qualifying.
It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar. A high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
All right. Alright, usually we only need the one lap to get out of Q1, so we'll just get out there and get it out of the way.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Man, this looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Could have done a lot better in terms of saving ERS, but a 123.9 didn't feel all that bad. But we definitely spent a lot more ERS than I would have liked, that's for sure. I still feel like that was a good enough lap to get us out. Yeah, I think so. Just about. So there is some time to find there for sure. But it is... No, there are no surprises. No surprises of who's been eliminated, that's for sure. Alright. We go again then. But the fun thing about this is you only really get one attempt, to be quite honest. So we really do need to make all these count. So let's let everybody do their lap first, and then we'll go out and do ours. Because then some track evolution sets in, doesn't it? Work smarter, not harder, guys. Right, let's go. But yeah, I cannot wait to wrap up this season tomorrow. That's for sure. So everybody but me has set a lap. So this pretty much dictates where we're gonna, whether or not we get into Q3. Because anyone who goes out to set another lap is wasting time, wasting engine components. Ugh.
Confirmed.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Bit wide there, unfortunately. So that'll definitely hurt our time quite a bit. Whoa, there's the knockout. Oof. Yeah, so once again, Qatar is a bit of a bogey track for us. Yeah, that wasn't the greatest lap. And that's us out. Just about, though. It weren't that far off, but yeah. I think that shows, really, like, we've moved down to the bottom 3 in terms of R&D, so... Yeah, it definitely shows there. That's a shame. It is a real shame. But I'm kind of glad. It saves us a bit of time on the live stream, doesn't it? But that means we're going straight into the sprint now with that elimination. And to be fair, if we were going to get eliminated from SQ2, P11, the best position possible. So I'm quite happy with it. There is still a really good chance of some points. So, yeah. We've got 7 laps to get into the points, though. So, yeah, it's only 7 laps. That's crazy. Maybe the softs are viable then. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if it's worth doing, because there'll be a lot, and I mean a lot, of tyre wear on those tyres. Like, a lot. So, we'll just have to see what the race strategy screen says and how much time we could possibly lose from going onto the softs compared to the mediums.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top?
Me. Probably not. No, we're too far back and we won't be able to do it in 7 laps, but
a track that's 3.34 miles long.
We'll see what happens.
There are 16 turns around its unique 3-prong shape and just a single DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS down the long straight and into turn 1. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday.
Another Red Bull lockout. Sergio Perez is so much better. Well, I say that, he is pretty low in the championship for us, so never mind.
Norris, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton.
What happened to Sainz? Wow. He didn't set a very good lap.
Ocon, Albon, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Bottas, and Zhou Guanyu. And with preparation
Kick Sauber in the mud
for today's sprint. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we usually see on the track. Let's look at their season.
Four people watching, what's up?
Their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race.
Oh my god, they're going to talk about pre-race rituals again.
What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you...
Shut up. I'm sick of hearing that. Right. To be fair, there's not much time, but I think it's worth using the softs. A few people around us aren't using the softs, so we could use that to our advantage for the first couple of laps. Here we go then.
Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please.
Alright, I am so ready for this. Let's have a look at our vehicle parts. No, we can't. Okay, never mind. We won't do that.
So weather shouldn't play a factor today. We're expecting it to remain dry all the way through.
Albon starts right behind us. I didn't notice that. Right. Whew. Go, 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 go! Ah, a bunch of people got a better start than us. Oh, that's a nice little dive down there. That's for sure, and that's actually gained us a position. Like that 3 wide. And no contact made whatsoever, and we're past our championship rival, Fernando Alonso. So that is a beautiful start to the Qatar GP for us. That is for sure. Let's see what we can do with the rest of it then. See if we'll have another little dive on Hamilton here. It's not unlike Brazil for Sector 1 going into Sector 2. I will say that. Hamilton is fighting back, of course. He actually forced me wide a little bit there. Being very aggressive.
That start was okay.
See if we can get him into the next corner. We use some overtake as well. As somehow we've actually recharged it to where it was, 94%, which is absolutely crazy. I wonder how recharge is going to work, because I haven't really been paying attention to it, as we didn't really get much of an opportunity to use it much, but this definitely helps us in the corners having the soft tyres, that's for sure.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Norris is going to defend against Russell, and we are actually going to make a beautiful double overtake around the outside of Lando Norris and George Russell, our 2 fellow British compatriots. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Although we might be in a little trouble once these soft tyres start to go off, so I'll definitely want to maybe catch up to these guys in front, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely a lot of saving going on towards the beginning of Sector 2, that's for sure. At least on mediums anyway, especially in that corner, like wow, that was a lot. But yeah, we really got to catch up to Leclerc and get that DRS, otherwise we are going to be in some trouble, that's for sure. We've not managed to do it, unfortunately, so we're going to be in a little bit of trouble from George Russell. Just a little bit. I'm going to put that down to medium just a second. I think we're still going to make it to the end of the straight while still being in front, so that is very useful. These soft tyres are not going to be very viable towards the end of the sprint, that's for sure, especially since they're already at 24% wear, which is absolutely shocking. So we might have to give up on the chase for P4, that's for sure, because we're going to be in a lot of trouble from the guys behind us, so we've got to probably focus on defending the P5. And you know, we're not really fighting for anything in the championship except to stay in front of Leclerc and Alonso. Leclerc's only going to be scoring 1 more point than us, so scoring multiple points over Alonso is going to be very useful. But yeah, the softs definitely did us a lot of justice, but as you can tell, it don't really mean much, as Russell is now catching up, well, has now caught up, and he's literally pushing us around, pushing us through the final corner now, and he is going to make the pass. Although progress is looking a bit slow for him, and we might be able to keep this lead. We'll want to anyway, because if Russell overtakes us... Oh, wow. Bit of contact already from George. No damage, though, to his car, as from what I can see anyway. All right. Yeah, what's going to be important is pretty much saving this ERS now to make sure that we stay in front of the guys behind us. It's only a handful of laps that we really need to deal with. It's not an entire race length or a race distance, which is good. Russell getting impatient though. He's looking for the pass. I'm going to defend that quite a bit. I don't want him passing me.
Careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Yeah, 44% tyre wear on these softs on the front left already, which is not good at all. Use a bit of overtake. I'm going to stray towards the left here. At least I was. As Russell makes the pass, I'm going to cover off Sainz here. Dive a little bit just to make sure that we keep the lead on Russell. I am really fighting him, but clearly he has more grip at this point. Still fighting. I'm going to use a bit of overtake now to make sure I get in front of him. Very aggressive with Russell there, and we just about managed to keep it, but it's just a matter of when now, not if, George Russell will overtake us. It's a lot of trouble now. Got an itchy nose. And George Russell is going to take advantage of that, making contact with me again. Nice callbacks to the Bahrain GP. With that, wow, with that little battle. And because we tried doing that, we're going to be in a lot of trouble now. George Russell's actually going to try and make the pass going into this corner. And that just shows the grip. I did try to save some ERS. And I really am trying, guys. Right, yeah, that's it. No chance of fighting back there. So that's those two positions lost. Alonso's fallen down quite a bit. Look at Lewis Hamilton there. I'm not dealing with that. Get off the track. Let's have a replay of what he just tried to do there. Look at this. Nice little replay. Trying to make the move down the inside there. Let's actually get into Hamilton's view here. Get onto his onboard. Yeah, he tried to make a little dive bomb right there. Tried to force me wide just a little bit to make that move. Gave me just enough space, but I wasn't going to give him any. And because of that move, he's actually lost the position to Norris. And Alonso is now hounding him. We are really on the ropes right now. But if we could stay within Sainz's DRS, that is really going to help us. But yeah, we could barely even turn these corners now. We're going to hit the gravel at some point. Norris is in that last points paying position. And I really want that because that's one more point above Alonso. Leclerc's going to gain a handful of points. It's nothing to worry about in the grand scheme of things, but if the race goes a similar way, we're going to be in trouble. And Sainz is going to knock us out of DRS, I think. Yeah, unfortunately. And now Norris is going to be making the pass. We're going to put overtake on, and look at that, 66% tyre wear as we go on to the last lap. I'm going to take the inside here as Norris looks to make the move, and we are going to defend that really hard. And look at this, this is awesome. The AI fighting me back here, giving me just as much as I'm giving them. Oh my god, contact made there. And Norris covering off the inside. I'm still going for it. dive bomb there, and that just goes to show just how much tyre wear there is. And now back side by side with Hamilton. I'm desperate to keep this position. This is the last points paying position, and of course Alonso is lurking in the background, so we need to make sure that we can keep this. Let's look at that, 72% tyre wear on that now, as we have to cover off Hamilton there, cut him off a bit. We're going to put hot lap on for the rest of this lap just to make sure we stay in front. But wow, the absolute lack of grip is completely palpable here with that front left. Softs definitely not viable for the full race. They were barely even viable for the sprint. But we're able to get points from P11, and that is the important thing as we do cross the line. That was a very eventful sprint race, but a successful one. We got something out of it. That's what matters. But I definitely feel as though we should have probably gone on to the mediums. That is for sure.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying. And of course, the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
And I think that just really goes to show the extreme tyre wear that we get around Qatar. It is crazy. But we're able to get P8, which is one singular point. And that is important because it's one more point over Alonso, as Alonso didn't score. Unfortunately, though, Leclerc is going to be catching up pretty quickly. Let's actually have a look at the current standings. Leclerc, still at arm's length. You know, there's still a lot we can do to keep him away from us. And realistically, I think we've secured P2 at this point. But, yeah, unfortunately, with that result, Mercedes do extend their lead over us. So we're definitely going to want to be doing better in actual quali. The good thing about it, though, if we don't set a good enough lap in qualifying for the first time, we'll be able to have a second attempt. Whereas in sprint, you only really get a one attempt because you have 3 sets of tyres for 3 sessions. You know, you only really get one attempt with a fresh tyre, and then that's it. But this is different, and yeah. Let's get into it. I feel like we can make it to Q3, which is going to be really, really important.
It's all about flow and pace today.
Alright, that's the exact same voice lines as before, so we are going to skip that and we're just going to get right into it. Let's go. Let's absolutely go.
Complete. We're ready to go.
3 viewers watching, what's up? You just missed a very eventful sprint, but we are now getting started for the actual race qualifying. And it's at night, as the sprint was on the same day, earlier in the day, so let's go. So yeah, as usual, we're wanting to set a good enough lap to get us out of Q1 first time. That really saves a set of tyres, and that will definitely help, as we pretty much don't really have the pace to get to Q3 around this track. But it is a very close grid, so you know, I feel like we can still obviously do it. So, yeah. Yeah, already 1% on the front left. You get a lot of tyre wear. A lot. It was 75% by the time we finished that race. It was absolutely woeful. And realistically, could have gone on to the mediums. But then again, we shot up all the way to P5 with the soft tyres in the first lap. So if we'd have started on mediums, maybe we wouldn't have even gotten that, you know? Who knows? So I'm just going to be glad that we got the P8, be glad that we got the singular point, and just continue as we do. That was a really good lap. Only 2/10 off of Verstappen. So, yeah, I feel like that was a really, really good lap from us then. So that should be us out of Q1 for sure. Yeah, P2 after everyone's first running. So, yeah, that is definitely a lot better than SQ1 went. Both Red Bulls out setting more laps. Let's just see how everybody does. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, absolutely fine. P2. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, Albano. Damn it, man. Realistically, he hasn't actually sucked this season. He's got 30 points, you know? He's had a good season. But compared to me, compared to the car's clear potential, like Las Vegas said it all. He should have been in Q3 easily. Like, we were, realistically, the best car in Las Vegas. And, you know, he's just absolutely wasted it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win the Constructors with Williams, that's for sure. That is for absolutely sure. Right. Yeah, let's go set a lap. We're going to be setting 2 laps in this session though, to make sure we make it to Q3, and then we're probably going to even set 2 laps for Q3 as well, just to make sure we get the best position that we possibly can. And we do have an extra set of softs to use after only having to use 1 in Q1, so that's the useful thing for us. Alright, here we go. I originally drained it to 60% down the main straight in sprint qualifying, but I think Q1 showed that we could definitely save about 10% and get a better result, as we have more to use throughout the rest of the lap.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
Nice. Not far off of Perez, to be honest. So, yeah, that felt really good. And we had a lot more, we had about 10% more ERS to work with on our right at the end of the lap as well. So, we're definitely doing something right, that's for sure. Unfortunately, we're only going to have one go at Q3, actually. So never mind what I said earlier, unfortunately. As, yeah, that's it. That is the only tyre we have for Q3. So, yeah, we'll have one attempt of it in Q3, unfortunately. Great. But we can still not even make it to Q3, so, you know, but Verstappen didn't set the greatest time. Wow. But he might have been using old softs as well, to be fair. And to be honest, maybe it would have been better if we didn't. Like, if we only used one set of softs for Q2. Right. Well, how close is it, to be fair? Do we save or do we not? Do we save the soft tyres? Do we risk it? Could we still make it to Q3? Let's risk it. Because I feel like we'll definitely need an extra set of softs. So let's see if we can make it still. Come on, fingers crossed. The risk was worth it. It paid off. There you go. P3. So now we have 2 sets of softs to work with for Q3, which is incredible. Let's go. That is beautiful. That is exactly what I would have wanted. So yeah, 2 sets. Awesome. Let's go.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Whew. Let's see what we can do, baby. Three people watching, what's up? Gonna let Piastri go past. I need to let a bunch of these go past, to be quite honest with you. Really don't want to get impeded on my lap one, and I don't want anyone like slipstreaming off me either, so just taking precautionary measures as we get ready to start this lap. And it is only our first lap of Q3, so it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but you never know. You never know what could happen on our second lap. We might get impeded. Anyway, here we go. Let's focus. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. But nearly 2/10 off of Norris, to be fair, so there's still a lot of pace to be found. But Norris might have got slipstream. We've always got to bring that into account. Right, let's go. It's our final lap. Still pretty quick. Quicker than everyone else who set a lap anyway. But Verstappen has been setting laps on worn tyres, so he'll have a fresh set for later. %2 wear on the tyres already. Jesus Christ. How's that occurred? It's not going to be helpful. Alright, let's see what we can do. Gotta give this everything.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Tenth down, oh my god. I think the track has devolved. It's no improvement. But hopefully the other drivers feel like this as well. Ooh, actually that's a lot of improvement in that last section. I don't know how, but that is awesome. Oh my god. I don't know what the hell happened, but there you go. 3/10 up after what I felt as though was just a pretty mid lap. That's awesome. And we've actually gone provisional pole. Well, not provisional pole, as that would have been first lap, but yeah, that's not bad. So let's just see how it all ends up.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
As we make our way back to the pits, and obviously I'm not going to speed things up as there could be glitches. Never know. Usually is, well not usually, but there can be, and I don't want to risk it, as we worked really hard in this particular qualifying, knowing the car is the 3rd worst on the grid now, so we've really tried pulling every trick up our sleeve onto the strategy. This is literally the best we can do. I can't do anything better than that, so yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. One of the Ferraris isn't setting another lap. And I don't know who that is, to be quite honest. Could be anybody. I think it's Sainz, though. Oh, no, it's Leclerc, because the first driver's on the right side of the garage, aren't they? And then the second driver's on the left, like we are. So that would be Leclerc still in the garage. So we've got a faster lap than Leclerc, which is very important, because that's one of the guys we want to beat in terms of the championship. Right.
Fantastic, you've got pole position.
Wow. Really? But not everybody had finished their lap. Were we even pole position when we came into the pits? Oh yeah, we were. That's pole position! Oh my god! I do not believe it! I cannot believe it, oh my god. I do not believe it. Oh, shit. I absolutely do not believe that. We did it! We absolutely did it. Let's go. I don't know how, but there you go. Oh my god. We did it again. In the words of Pierre Gasly. Alright. Wow. So, 20 laps ahead of us. And hopefully this will go the way of Vegas, where, you know, we'll lead, everyone behind us will start fighting, and then we'll just get further and further and further out ahead. Hopefully that is the case. We'll just have to see what happens. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's not put it off any longer. I'm ready. Man, these loading screens are insane. We need a new engine!
Welcome back to Qatar and the Lusail International Circuit, a track that has a long history for two-wheeled motorsport action. But tonight it's the four wheels of F1 that are back, and Lewis Hamilton going for another win here.
What? Why is Hamilton getting a specific mention?
Lusail, and this is the track map. 3.34 miles, 16 turns, and just one DRS.
Lewis Hamilton ain't going for shit, bro. The Mercedes is crap in this game. My god.
There's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS, though, through the long straight and into turn one. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. The rookie lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Perez, Verstappen.
What happened with Verstappen, man? He's so far back.
Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Ocon, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ricciardo, Albon, Hulkenberg, Joe, Bottas, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid.
All right.
Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not.
Yeah, they have, and it's, you know, rule number one, beat your teammate. They're the one that share the same equipment as you, and yes, the cars can vary and set up from race to race, and depending.
Another recycled voice line, man. We're getting the same voice lines over and over again. They recorded new voice lines just to show those new ones over and over and over and over. This has been a huge problem with the recent F1 games. Just repetition, you know? I never experienced this in the older ones. At least I don't think I did anyway, but there you go. Yeah, we're going to stick with that strategy, I think. Let's go. Right.
Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Alright, so this will go a lot better than the sprint race, I think. I mean, we've got a much better starting position than 11th, like we did for the sprint. And we're not using the softs now, neither, so, yeah, definitely a lot more tyre wear. Not a lot more tyre wear, a lot less tyre wear than was on the softs. So hopefully a lot of the guys behind us start fighting. Just like they did in Vegas, and like in Vegas, hopefully we can run away with it. Because in Vegas, once everybody started fighting behind us, we were gone. Absolutely gone. Into the distance. So yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do that again.
Any changes to the weather today, it should be dry throughout.
Dual sense battery is low. Alright, one sec. Let me just put in get my other controller. Fine. Let me check audio. Yeah, okay. We're good, we're good. We're ready. We're ready to go. Oh man, this controller's cold. Oh, something I've noticed. The starting line is where the original finish line was.
Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
So the starting line is a lot further down the straight than the finish line is. That is, that's interesting. Here we go then. Oh man, I'm so ready. See if we can keep it. Go! Leclerc, oh my god! That, I don't know where he's get. What the fuck is going on? Get off the fucking track. Oh my god, this AI. Verstappen has come out of nowhere. P6, by the way, he started. Oh my god. What a chaotic start. I don't know where Leclerc got that boost from. That is insane, bro. Absolute insanity. Oh mate, this is going to be an insane Grand Prix, I can feel it. I might even pit early on the hards, like get an undercut going. Because I think we'll need it, that's for sure. Verstappen's already pushing for the lead. Verstappen got a start for P6, shot up the grid. Leclerc, fucking hell, man. Came from absolute nowhere, smashed into me. So, I don't think we might have... Yeah, I think we have a little minor damage. This AI is absolutely insane. I don't even know what to say.
DRS is now available.
I'm going to let him pass, I think. Oh my god, everybody is using overtake. Norris is going for it, guys. Norris is... Oh my god! I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to... This AI is absolutely ridiculously aggressive today. Oh my god. It has completely took me off guard, I won't lie. the most aggressive AI I have dealt with in the entirety of this season. Oh my days. Like, I'm struggling. I'm proper shook up by it. We've got to make sure we're not knocked out of DRS here. Yellow flag's behind.
Green flag, we're racing again. Let's go.
I think someone's had an engine failure. Right, ERS on. We're going to get some DRS for the first time. Norris overtakes Verstappen. We're going to stay behind for a bit, but that's allowed us to catch up quite a bit. Oh my god, absolutely crazy. Wow, what is with the braking, man? It just doesn't work half the bloody time. Oh yeah, definitely struggling to steer as well. At first I was a bit puzzled by that, but there's dirty air.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
We have a little bit of wing damage as well from Leclerc. Leclerc was mega dirty. I don't know what he was doing there. Norris is looking absolutely rapid. Like, I think he's knocked Verstappen out of DRS, so I don't think there's any stopping Lando. I mean, we'll give it a go, obviously. Yeah, Verstappen's out of DRS.
8 seconds.
There we go. We got a little bit of clean air as well, I think. Oh, I don't think so, actually. But yeah, Norris is... Wow, Jesus Christ. Absolutely rapid. And we're going to be a lot of trouble going into this... going to be in a lot of trouble going into this next lap. Yeah, Norris is dropping us. Oh my god. Yeah, he's quick for this track. Oh my god. Absolutely quick. May as well just leave him to it, to be honest. He's nowhere near us in the driver's standing, so I really don't mind taking the L to Lando. That'll be big for McLaren though, let's be real. Alright, we're going to be in some trouble going into this straight now. Here comes Verstappen. Right, didn't catch up quick enough, did he? What's our pit lap? Lap 9. Right, I'm going to pit on lap 8. Get a bit of an undercut, see if we can't catch up to Lando. But he is on fire, and he is also in clean air, so I don't know how he managed to drop Verstappen within a lap, but he bloody did it. Here comes Verstappen looking for the overtake. Hopefully we can limit the damage though.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
George Russell looking to make the move here. We get a little bit aggressive. But that should be fine. But Verstappen's now ahead, yeah, but we'll catch up. I think we'll get DRS. Yeah, we're really struggling. And I can't put it down to engine components neither because it's a mostly fresh car.
Approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Yeah, that might explain some of the understeer. That's for sure. Yeah, I can see it. Oh, God. Fucking Leclerc, man. Imagine being that aggressive. I think it might be worth adding a couple extra clicks of downforce to try and combat that. Oh, here he is. Yeah, I'm going to get really aggressive with Leclerc. Like, extremely aggressive. We're out of DRS of Verstappen now. Oh, I think we might have just done it there. I cut the track a little bit. But I think that's fair. But yeah, Verstappen is really trying to drop us, and he's going to do it. We tried, didn't we? We tried. Alright.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Something needs to be done.
Okay, mate. Verstappen's ahead of you. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push.
They ain't holding us up, mate. We are just about grabbing onto them.
Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop.
That was a really good pit stop from us. Alright, boys. Let's make this a good one.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Yeah, alright.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Alright, let's see what the hards can do. I'm going to use hot lap just to absolutely maximise the out lap here. Okay.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 13.3 seconds.
Oh, everybody else is going an extra lap. Oh, that was not on my bingo card. I am not going to lie. That was absolutely not on my bingo card. And we might have just done the undercut of the century. And to think that would have been an undercut anyway. That's crazy.
Okay,
That is
mate,
absolutely
right,
insane.
we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
We can really make the most of this now. That's 2 very quick laps that we're doing. That's absolutely awesome.
Alexander's coming in for his stop now. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Yep, Norris. Oh, wow. We tried. He was in too much clean air, I think. But we have a bit of time over Verstappen. So that might be P2, but yeah. Just like Leclerc in, whatever the track was after Monaco. I think it was Austria, wasn't it? He absolutely dominated that Grand Prix. And, you know, he dropped us from the first lap, and Norris looks to have done the same here, so fair play, fair play. Norris winning isn't really that important for us. You know, it's not a big deal. We don't really lose anything. He's too far back in the driver's standings to really challenge us. And McLaren are way too far ahead of us in the constructors to care about that neither. So Lando winning is just a non-factor to me. It really doesn't matter. We need to make sure that we beat Leclerc and Alonso, and Leclerc is not too far behind, to be honest. So keeping Verstappen out of DRS range is going to be extremely important. George Russell's had a really good pit stop there. He's actually going to be within DRS. Yeah, so it looks as though the overcut was a thing today. And that's why Lando's managed to extend his lead. That's crazy, that. Right, we're going to be in trouble now, but the likes of Verstappen are quite far back, but they're really going to catch up anyway because of the guys behind us, so it really doesn't matter. So our best bet is to actually probably let Russell in front of us. But That's later on in the race, I think. It doesn't matter anyway, so we're going to be in quite a bit of trouble. What is he doing? The AI is just so impatient, I don't get it. Put that down to hot lap. Let Russell pass, I'm not going to mind it. He's going to back up the pack. So Perez is on me now, but we do have DRS on Russell now. Although we really struggle in dirty air of other cars, that's something I've definitely noticed with the Williams. Really not good in dirty air, and to be fair, it just amplifies our current issues with aerodynamics and chassis, which is why I'm sick of Albon going to upgrade the powertrain, because it's no good when we're behind other cars. It's absolutely no good, because it just makes our handling issues so much worse. And Russell's already dropping us, like, that's insane. Oh, we got an engine failure, I think. No, that was a yellow flag. I was really hoping for a safety car. And we nearly got dropped. Our teammates out of the session. Mate, I just don't even know what to say. He's been awful as of late. He is just not where we need him to be, and quite honestly, we are losing it against Russell now as well.
Okay, Alexander's dropped out of the race.
No words. Mate, this car don't turn sometimes.
Caution. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Mate, oh, this car's awful in dirty air. Absolutely awful. But every time we go behind another car, we're just going to lose them, because we're just... This is why I fucking hate that our teammate keeps trying to upgrade the powertrain and the durability, because that's just not what we need. We need to improve the aero. Like, badly. But that is where the post-season modifier, the pre-season modifiers are going to come in. I can make Albon stop doing powertrain, because I could ban powertrain upgrades entirely. So, that's something to think about. But we do have a little bit of wing damage as well, which definitely exemplifies the issue. All because of Leclerc. So when if Hamilton overtakes us, you could bet your ass I am not letting Leclerc overtake. I'm going to be so aggressive with that guy, because he may have just ruined our race. Yep, and Perez has dropped us. Let's use overtake, see if we can't get back in within DRS. But it's a proper uphill battle with this wing damage, I'll tell you that. I did try to add extra downforce to the front as well to combat it, but it's not really done much.
Okay, mate, after that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please protect the front wing. Come on.
Well, it's not my fucking fault Leclerc decided to ram into me. Fucking hell. That's bullshit. Now my contact lens is playing up. That's because I've had it in too long. Staring at a screen and I'm getting tired now. Best thing we can do now is just keep P4. Only thing we can do. Hamilton's still going. Bit of contact there. He's still there. We just about got ahead of him there, but yeah, there's the struggle. Oh my god, fuck off Leclerc.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not focused on the podium now. We need to finish ahead of Leclerc and Alonso. Alonso is nowhere near us. On track anyway. I don't even think he's in the points. Best thing to do, I think, is to actually fight against Hamilton. Keep him behind us until like the second to last lap and then use his DRS to stay in front of Leclerc. We'll just have to see what happens. Here we go then. Here comes Hamilton. We've got no chance fighting that.
The pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
Look at that, same as before. Alright. Lost another 2 seconds doing that, but it is really helping us in our fight so far, so that's really good. It might be worth letting Hamilton pass us next lap. I don't know where I'd want to let him pass there. Maybe on this section, to be fair. I think he does get pretty... Yeah, he does get pretty close to us. So, this time next lap, I'm going to let Hamilton overtake us in this particular section. Because then we'll get DRS on the next lap. Might even be able to overtake him. And then keep the position. So, we could really try outsmarting the guys behind us, but we need to keep ahead for this section if that's going to work at all. That's not ideal. That works though. There you go. Alright, so Hamilton is not going to be the guy, but it is Leclerc. Alright, let's see what happens on this section. Not this section, the next part. Because that's when we're going to let them pass, so then we get DRS on the main straight. Come on. There we go.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Right then. Ah, the fucking wing damage. It's very minor, but it is a noticeable difference. Alright, ERS on, let's go. Leclerc's burning it. But we've got DRS.
Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Really braked hard in front of him then. Right, now we just got to keep it. And that is a very well fought P4. We did start on pole, but Leclerc was the reason we took wing damage, unfortunately. There might be a way to get some revenge though, like maybe push him really wide. If we really want to do that. But I don't think it's worth it. Let's put hot lap on. Lando Norris, that is a very dominant win from him. I'm quite happy with P4, given the circumstances.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Yes! Let's go. I'll take the P4. We beat Leclerc, we beat Alonso, and that is what matters, to be quite honest. So there you go.
Lando Norris, take a bow at last. A winner in Formula One.
I think he already has a win this season, right? I'm pretty sure.
Race win, fastest lap as well. So that extra point for them today. And what a masterful performance. They really showed a clean pair of heels to the rest of the opposition out there today. They had no answer for them.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that pace from, to be honest.
Onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on that top step of the podium.
Yeah, very dominant win from Lando Norris. And George Russell, as well as Sergio Perez, completes the podium.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
And look at that right there. Mercedes are kind of running away with the Constructors P4, unfortunately. But, yeah, I think P5's where we're going to finish, honestly. So, the season looks all but done. I don't think there'll be any more big surprises. Strong relations. Reach relationship level 3 with any specialist in driver career. Okay, nice. And we've now hit 57 on recognition. And there is level 3 on the manufacturing expert, as well as level 3 on the power unit consultant. So new perks unlocked for those two. Yeah, relationships very, very good with the rest of the team going into next season. I think next season we could be fighting for the championship. I really hope so. I really, really hope so. But yeah, this is it. And there you go. Got a bit of weekly resources there, so let's see if we can actually quickly sneak in a chassis upgrade. Yes, we can. Okay, good. Albon's actually got his eye on one on the energy store sales positioning, which is a major upgrade. This one is also a major upgrade. Yeah, we're really not good in terms of the chassis, that's for sure. Major tyre wear, that's really going to help us as well. Hopefully we can get that at some point, but I think we're going to focus on getting improved energy store cells right there. So, boom! We got a chassis upgrade locked in. Hopefully that arrives and doesn't fail, but you never know. But guys, that is the end of this episode of F124 Driver Career Mode. Next episode tomorrow night will be the finale of Season 1. So make sure you tune in for that. And then Season 2, we'll do a pre-season episode at some point later this week, probably Wednesday. And then the Season 2 Episode 1 will commence on Friday evening. So guys, till next time, I'll see you soon. Peace.